Hello, my name is Raluca, and in this video I will show you how we run applications with a single command using GetWebstack. First, let's start by connecting to the web platform using my GitHub account. Here we can see that I already have a project, the GetWebstack platform itself, which I am currently working on. But for this demo, I am going to show you how to register a new project. So for this, I need to have a local clone of the Git repository and a terminal open at that Git repository path. So here I run GWS init. This command will initialize the project, save it to our database, and generate all the configuration files. The next step is to run GWS up. This command will identify your machine, install all the dependencies, and create a local cluster. Once the cluster is done, it will then build and deploy the application. This will take 1 or 2 minutes, so while we're waiting, let's go back and explore the web platform. So here we can see that the new project has already appeared with a deployment in progress. Let's take a look on the other tabs. So on the Secrets tab, we can set up and manage environment variables that will be injected into the application at the running time. Then we have the Repositories tab, where we can see the Git repositories of this project. This one is important because we support complex multi-repo project, and this offers an overview of all the components. And finally, on the last tab, we have some internal project settings that will support advanced configurations in the future. Now, let's go back to the deployments, and we can see that the status has changed to running. So let's go back to the terminal where the app command has finished, and we have an URL. Let's open it, and we can see that the application is up and running. One thing to notice is the URL, that it's a custom and includes the application name. And also it serves over HTTPS. The next thing I want to show you is how GetWebstack is used in the context of AI agents. So let's go back to the IDE, where I have a prompt prepared for my Claude Code agent. What I asked here is to use the GWS CLI to create a new working tree, and then to make a code change and create a top banner in a contrasting color, and then finally to use the GWS app to deploy this new version of the application. So it has already made the code change, and now it wants to run GWS app. Let's allow it, and I'll wait for it to finish. If we go back to the web platform, we can see that the new deployment has appeared and it is in progress. While it starts, let me show you the organization section. So here we can create and list organizations. Within each organization, an admin can add members and create teams. Each team can have any number of projects and members assigned. For instance, let's add a new project to this team and assign some permissions. On the Projects tab, we can see all the projects in this organization. And on the Billing tab, we can see and manage the current subscription. So we can change it by adding members or projects, and the billing is prorated for the remaining days until the next billing date. This allows a flexible way to add and extend the usage of the subscription. The last thing I want to show here is the Manage Tokens section. Here we can generate authentication tokens that can be used to log in to the platform from code or command line. This functionality is used now to run end-to-end tests for our own platform. Going back, we can see that the new deployment is now running. Notice the deployment path is pointed to the worktree agent created earlier. Now let's go back to the IDE, and I can see that my agent has given me a new URL. Let's copy it and open it in a new browser tab. Okay, we can see now that the banner I asked for is there. So let's put this side by side. We can see that we have two running versions of the same application, both running on my local machine at the same time. One last thing I want to show you here is some live coding. So let's go back to the IDE and make a small code change. Save it and then check it in the browser. So we can see that the change is reflected only on the version where I made it. So this way a developer can work in parallel with AI coding agents, and most importantly, they can validate the changes in real time. At the end, let me quickly show you the CLI documentation, because there are some more commands that I did not talk about. So let's open GetWebstack/docs webpage and go to the commands overview. So here we have GWS login for authentication and GWS init for initialization, and then fork and delete to create and remove a worktree. This is the command that actually my agent used earlier to create its own worktree. And the commands up and down are to start and to stop a deployment. And finally, we have some monitoring commands to check the current status and logs of each service. And with this, I finish my demo. Thank you very much.